Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Um the Champions Trophy 2025 has come to an end, and it has been a superb performance from Team India, going all the way and winning the Champions Trophy unbeaten without losing a single game. It has clearly shown how dominant and how brilliant India have been throughout the tournament. Like no other team had any edge when they played. Yes, they tried to scare India. They tried to like put pressure on India. Like most of the matches, if you see, India have been chasing down totals in Dubai. That is because opponent teams have been winning the toss and batting first. And during those chases, India have been put under pressure. But in the end, always during those pressure situations, India have shown that they can still hold their nerve. They still have they can use their resources well, and they can win the matches. So clearly deserved champions. And Rohit Sharma now winning back-to-back ICC trophies for India as a captain, a real legend and a real, I would say, god of captaincy. Five IPL trophies and now back-to-back ICC trophies for India. He just cannot lose. Such a great captain he is. And also kudos to New Zealand, even they also played well. Like before coming to this Champions Trophy, they had won the Tri Series in Pakistan without losing a single game. And then even in this Champions Trophy, apart from India, they have won against every other team which they played. So clearly shows that the two best teams in this tournament were India and New Zealand, and India was the first best team. That's why they won this Champions Trophy. So clearly deserved champions. Over to you. You can share your thoughts.
So actually, we have seen that now Champions Trophy is over and India has performed really well, not only in the Champions Trophy, but if you see the past ODI performance of India, right, starting right from the World Cups, and then the home series which they have played, there were some hiccups in the Sri Lankan series, and now if you see in Champions Trophy, so obviously India has been a dominant force, and they have just enjoyed the game like anything. Not only they are getting like the result out of that, but what we can see on field, they are enjoying the game. They know what they need to do. They have perfect combination for every kind of condition. They have skillful players, and yes, India were the best side, and they have proven it again. Now what is happening is, we'll definitely analyze all the analyze the final match also, but what we'll also discuss is all those voices which are now being raised that India
Yeah,
has
yeah,
got an undue advantage, and even now comments are being made from various grades of the cricket that India is getting some favors from ICC. So we'll discuss that. Is it really the case? Is it happening for the first time in the cricket, or has it happened previously also? So we'll discuss all these things also, and then we'll also discuss what's now road ahead, because we have various other championships coming right after IPL. We have England tour, then there is a T20 World Cup down the line, and various ODI matches India has to play. So we'll discuss that.
yeah,
How does India needs to plan in the ODI so that the transition is very smooth. It is not like what happened in case of Sri Lanka, which we have already discussed. The
yeah,
transition
yeah.
was not smooth in case of Sri Lanka.
No, but in
So since
this case, I don't think it will affect the transition much because new talents are always coming from the IPL. Like if you see in our T20 team now, without the IPL, we don't know who Abhishek Sharma is. Without the IPL, we don't
no,
know who
no,
Tilak Verma is. So IPL plays a
obviously,
major role.
obviously
Yeah,
we have talent, talent, and so does Sri Lanka. But what is an important thing is, these talent get initial, do they get much time to establish themselves? You cannot expect an entirely new team to come and establish. So what my thought process is that now, since India has to play, I guess, 27 ODIs before the World Cup 2027 arrives, so how
yeah,
do
yeah.
they try to accommodate players? How do they rest the seniors so that the new players also are well established in the team? So we'll discuss all this, and Anirudh, so let's just start from the final. The discussion from final we'll start first. So can you start it?
Yeah, actually, New Zealand won the toss and they chose to bat first. I thought it was a very good decision to bat first because always batting first in Dubai, if you can score 260 or 270, always the pressure is there on the chasing team. So that was a good decision by New Zealand. And also, New Zealand openers, they started well. You see, the opening partnership was actually 57 runs opening partnership in just 47 deliveries between Rachin Ravindra and Will Young. They were punishing all the fast bowlers. But again, I've always said that in the absence of Bumrah, we have found another Bumrah, which is Varun Chakravarti, who is the Bumrah was spin bowling, Bumrah of spin bowling. He comes and he broke the partnership and he got the wicket of Will Young. And after Will Young fell, I think the pressure was starting to build. And then immediately Kuldeep Yadav came in. He got the wicket of Rachin Ravindra and Kane Williamson. And that suddenly dented their innings. That is the advantage of having these kind of spinners in the team. Like they can just come in the middle and they can strangle oppositions. I think they have done that superbly well. Once Ravindra and Williamson fell, Daryl Mitchell and Latham they had to play very very cautiously. Like they had to save their wickets because another wicket if it had fallen at that stage, then New Zealand would have been bundled out for less than 250. They would have finished on 230 or 220. So that's where I think Daryl Mitchell he actually played well. Like if you see, and if we see now, we are
Exactly.
saying that 63 from 101 deliveries, but that is what was needed at that situation because he had to preserve his wicket. He had to take the innings deep, and that is actually why in the end, if you see, New Zealand have finished in 251, which is actually a good total.
Hmm.
Daryl Mitchell has
Actually,
played,
yes. So, yes.
and then
Huh.
again Latham also got out cheaply. Phillips came, he also tried when he also got out. But then Michael Bracewell, he played a good innings in the end, 53 from 40 balls, which actually took New Zealand to the 251 total. And even after scoring 251, we thought that that might be a tricky chase for India. But again, like India is just having every base is covered, isn't it? This team. Batting wise, they have batting till number eight. The Jadeja's batting till number eight. Bowling wise, you have spinners who can strangle the opposition. Like India has won a tournament without Bumrah and Arshdeep Singh. That is because in the absence of Bumrah, Varun Chakravarti is doing the Bumrah role in spin bowling. He is picking up. He comes straight away, came in, picked up 5 wickets, and then he's always breaking. He picked up the wicket of Travis Head in the semi-finals, and now again in the finals, he broke the opening partnership. Like superstars are keeping on emerging for Team India these days.
Yeah. So obviously we see it was an overall very good performance. And now let's come jump to the various other remarks which are being made that India got an undue advantage. So first question is that whether there was an advantage or not. And then the question is, has it happened anytime before or not? Like any other team has got this kind of advantage or not? So we'll discuss on this. So now if you see, obviously India playing at one venue, it was an advantageous thing for them. They
Yeah,
have chosen a squad like that. They got four spinners. They could exploit the condition. Obviously, for other team, it was very difficult to pick 15 players which are well suitable for the Pakistan condition and Dubai condition. So no doubt,
yeah,
yes, India had this advantage. But obviously all these things were informed prior to all the boards and they all agreed to that, because once
yeah.
the schedule was announced before that, all those boards have like expected this, that India will be playing in one squad and you will have to travel. These all things were pre-decided. And what else could have been done, because India could not have played in Pakistan. Obviously we can't go to Pakistan in this situation.
No, my
And we should
only
also
question
keep
is
this fact
my
in our mind that
No, what I am trying to say is like instead of playing all their matches in Dubai, maybe they could have played one match in Dubai, one match in Abu Dhabi, one match in Sharjah. Maybe what they could have done, they could have made Pakistan and UAE as co-hosts and said India will play all their matches in UAE, whole of UAE, not in one stadium. That would have been better.
Okay, that would have been obviously better, but again, other teams will still have to travel. Now they'll have to some have to travel Dubai, some have to travel Sharjah, some have to travel. India will have to also travel, but obviously, it was no relaxation for other teams. And another thing, what I am thinking is, see, in India has a batsman of Ravindra Jadeja's caliber at number 8. Now
Yeah.
imagine India playing at those highway pitches in Pakistan. Do you expect India to lose there also? With these conditions, this team, do you expect India to lose in Pakistan also?
Maybe our bowling attack might not get enough purchase on those wickets. Like we don't know
That
whether
could have
Kuldeep
been
Yadav
also.
and Varun Chakravarti would have been able to get advantage in those pitches in Pakistan.
Hmm. That could have been the case, yeah. But I guess this was the best what ICC could have done. Like obviously, India's venues can have been different, like Sharjah, Dubai. It could have been done. But don't you think that these all favoritism has been also done in past with some other boards also? If you remember Australian cricket board, it has got an undue advantage in test matches where we saw
Yeah, yeah.
Ricky Ponting claiming those
Yeah, that
catches. Has it
2008
been done
VGT
before?
where an umpire like Steve Buckner was coming and he was giving
Mhm.
some unbelievable decisions.
And was that not favoritism? No ICC, no remarks were then made, I guess. Uh, so obviously, that was wrong, and this is also wrong. But we can't see only this incident in just as a single incident because these things have happened in past, and obviously ICC needs money, BCCI gives them money.
And
This
not
is
only that, actually, a team like South Africa, who always they are not showing anything in performance, but they are speaking with their mouths. Like South Africa have played
hmm,
all in Champions Trophy 2009. It was hosted by South Africa, and South Africa played all of their matches in that Champions Trophy in Centurion. In the single stadium, they have played all their
hmm.
matches, and still they couldn't qualify for the knockouts in that tournament. Like many other teams are not performing, but they are just speaking. Like even in this Champions Trophy, we saw Nazmul Hossain Shanto is saying we want to go into the Champions Trophy and become champions. But performance-wise, they are out of the tournament. Pakistan said they are going to surprise
Okay.
India before the India match, and even they are out of the tournament. Ben Duckett said, "We want to beat India. We don't care if even if we lose 3-0 to India ODI series. We want to beat India in the Champions Trophy final," and even they went out of the tournament. Like my question is, why the other teams are not performing? Why are they always only speaking with their mouths? I've seen that too much from other teams.
Yeah, why they are not performing, I don't know what's wrong with their boards because every team has skillful players just like we have. It's only that like right now India has a luxury of having players like Jadeja to bat at 8 and then bowl 10 overs and get 2 wickets. So obviously we have this luxury. But saying that only India is getting advantage is not
Yeah,
entirely
no, the
correct.
other team,
Obviously,
it is also the duty of other teams to perform well, isn't it? If you see Australia and England are also one of the top teams in international cricket, but they are not playing according to the mark. I have massive
mm,
respect for Australia actually. I am an Indian. I have massive respect for Australia because they keep when they have won 6 ODI World Cups. They are dominating in ODI World Cups. So why can't people see all those things? Why are they only pointing fingers at India? Australia, England, and all have historically they have dominated this game. You need to see, even New Zealand has won the World Test Championship. It's not that India is winning every tournament or India's like whenever India is winning, I don't know why other teams are jealous. And we are always say that actions speak better than words. They are speaking with their mouth, but performance-wise, it's not up to the mark.
exactly. So obviously, performance is what is missing from the other sides. And now I never expected like a legend like Andy Roberts to. He has called ICC as Indian Cricket Board,
Yeah, yeah.
but
No,
I don't see it. I don't buy this comment.
no, actually, like after this, India has won this Champions Trophy 2025. Like, I think many of the other teams in world cricket are hurt by this India's victory in this Champions Trophy. I don't think they would have been
But
that hurt if New
obviously,
Zealand had won. Yeah.
huh? If any other team would have won, they would not have like.
No, no. If New Zealand had won, like it would have been good actually. But having said that, India have been good. They have dominated, so that's why they have won. But people, other teams are not able to accept that. I think that's why they are not. Many people are like finding fault with us. Like it is a truth that we
Why
are running. Yeah,
why they are not considering the fact that we have also won all the matches in a T20 World Cup and we played at some different venues there also.
yeah.
Why they are?
First we played in that Nassau County Stadium in New York, and then we came to West
Hmm.
Indies and we played here. Yeah, that time. Yeah, we need to give credit where it's due. We have played well actually.
Hmm. And obviously, you can't just say that since the tournament was in Dubai, that's why India win. That's a really disgusting comment remark to make. India has played well. They had some advantage of the pitch, and that's why they have won.
And
And
you see
even if
this.
you,
Before this tournament, there was a belief that in Dubai, if the team wins the toss, that team will win the match. But Team India has
hmm,
played every single match in Dubai. They have lost every
hmm,
toss and still have won the tournament unbeaten. So, what do you say for this now? Not a single toss we won.
definitely superb captaincy, superb performance. We need to give credit to Rohit Sharma's captaincy. If we slammed him during the New Zealand home series. Now we give need to give him advantage at least in this ODI format. I don't know whether he'll be captaining the tour of in the tour of New England or not, but for ODI setup, I guess he's the best captain right now.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing, actually. Like, we have come, like, the whole belief, like, if you see the 2021 T20 World Cup, in that, the teams that were winning the toss in Dubai were winning the match. But here, India
Hmm.
has not won a single toss, but still we have won the whole tournament unbeaten. Like that is how good our team has been. Like everything just clicked on the way. It was as if like we went unbeaten till the semi-final in 2023 World Cup, but then lost on that famous day, 19th November, and that's why we couldn't. We just missed it. We could have won that ODI World Cup, but it just got missed. But after it just seemed as if since we missed out on winning that World Cup unbeaten, we had to win this tournament unbeaten to make up for that loss.
Hmm. Exactly, exactly. And now with the T20 World Cup, the next tournament, which is ICC tournament, which is about to happen. So obviously, again, the favorites are India. And yesterday I
Yeah,
was just considering what would be the playing 11. So I was thinking Varun Chakravarti, Bumrah, Hardik Pandya. Wow, how do you defeat a team with these kind of players?
and
Varun
then you have
Chakravarti.
Abhishek Sharma, and then you have Abhishek Sharma in the opening. You can blast like he's just playing video game in T20s when he comes in. Here six, offside six, leg side six, mid wicket, square leg is hitting everywhere. Like all round, like you saw that
Ah,
innings against England.
huh,
When you
exactly,
have when
exactly.
you have those
So
kind of openers, it's so tough for the opposition.
not only openers, even the bowlers, the all-rounders, you have like Hardik Pandya as an all-rounder, Rayan Parag as an all-rounder. Obviously, very,
Tilak
very
Verma is
strong
there.
side India again.
Tilak Verma is there.
Hmm.
Surya
Tilak
Kumar is
Verma is there. Yeah, so obviously very strong side for T20I. Now, but what could be the changes you are seeing in the for the England tour? Any inclusions you would like to see in India team?
I think Shardul
Uh,
Thakur,
like uh,
Shardul Thakur will be included.
Shardul Thakur, obviously. Shardul Thakur can be a good prospect for World Cup 2027 also because you need all-rounders. Just like Akshar and Jadeja, since they are spin bowlers, they performed well in Dubai. I guess India needs all-rounders like Shardul Thakur, Shivam Dube, and again I lost it. The guy who scored century in BGT. The ball,
Nitish
he
Kumar
also
Reddy.
bowls.
Nitish Kumar Reddy.
Nitish Kumar Reddy. These
And even,
prospects are like really important.
even I would want Ajinkya Rahane actually back in the team because even domestically, Karun Nair should come back.
Huh.
Karun Nair
No,
should come
no,
back.
I'm First, let's talk about the all-rounders which we can consider. Like Shardul Thakur, we have said Shivam Dubey, Nitish Reddy, because they will be required during the 2027 World Cup also, which is bound to happen in South Africa.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, coming to the now batting lineup. Obviously, Rahane. I also see Pujara coming back into the squad. Don't know because you need a player like Pujara until and
Yeah, that's
unless
why I
you
said
have
that.
established.
That's why I said that Ajinkya Rahane should come back actually.
Hmm.
And we haven't won a test series in
Rahane.
England since 2007. So that is another thing we have to see, watch. Like overseas tours and overseas test matches, we have been struggling.
Hmm. And it is the start of our next WTC cycle. So obviously, performing well will give put us in an advantageous
Yeah,
position
yeah.
there.
And I think I feel WTC is the toughest to win for India because generally in test matches in home conditions we are doing good, but in away conditions we are always struggling. Even in home conditions we got whitewashed by New Zealand. So we need
Hmm.
we need to be wary of all those things. Like, and I feel that
Yeah,
WTC is actually a very big tournament. Like many Indians are not understanding the value of the World Test Championship, but according to me, actually that should be the peak of the ICC tournaments. Along with the ODI World Cup, WTC is also important, according to me.
yes, actually, yes. Because for qualifying into the finals, you need to perform well in nearly every condition. You have some overseas tours and then you have home tours. So that's a kind of a complete tournament because you are tested in each and every conditions against the different kinds of bowling attacks. So I guess WTC should get it's like should be considered more very important thing.
Yeah, and then you have to do that for 2 years, and then final you have to win in
Hmm.
England to win the tournament.
Hmm. And yes, people are calling about advantage of India playing it in a single venue. Why WTC final has to happen in Lords only?
Because
That's
England
also an
only
advantage.
No, because England
And
only invented cricket, isn't it? So Test cricket is the oldest format, so that has to be kept in England. Yeah,
but obviously England will not get that advantage because they will. I don't see them qualifying into WTC finals anytime soon.
yeah. No, England doesn't qualify, but they invented cricket, so at least they have to have the privilege of holding the WTC final in their country. Like if you see,
England
like
are still they are living in that colonial mindset. We invented, so everything got to happen here only.
yeah, yeah. Now only India is running cricket, but we didn't invent this game, isn't it? Whatever it is, this game belongs to England actually. So that's why
That's right,
it's
Shalom.
held there. But yeah, let's hope that South Africa can win this time the World Test Championship. But India has done well. Like it's a complete performance, and even Rohit Sharma played well in the finals, and he has said that he is not going to retire and he is going to play till 2027 ODI World Cup. Like even many others, there were some rumors, and there were many people were saying that this might be the last ODI tournament for many legends. Many legends might retire, like Rohit
Hmm.
Sharma, Virat Kohli, Ravindra Jadeja. In fact, even after Ravindra Jadeja's spell, I think Ravindra Jadeja and Virat Kohli hugged each other. That time, people were discussing, oh, why
Even,
are they hugging each other?
even I thought, what is this?
Yeah, yeah. So everyone got scared. Then why are they hugging each other? Someone is going to retire. But then even Jadeja also said that nobody is going to retire. Like everyone was going to continue. And I think they have kept 2027 World Cup as the benchmark to see what happens in that tournament.
That will be a very good thing to prove. Like winning World Cup in foreign condition is
Yeah,
really
yeah.
very great. And that's why 1983 win was a really special one.
Yeah, but I get a feeling that in 2027 World Cup, I think India will struggle it because in those South African conditions, it will assist South Africa, England, Australia, those teams it will assist more than India.
We need to prepare for those conditions. We need to have all round fast bowling all rounders like Hardik Pandya, Shivam Dubey, Shardul Thakur, Nitish Kumar Reddy. Just like here we have
Even
Jadeja, Akshar.
Shreyas Iyer will also be there. Shreyas Iyer. No, but I'm talking
No,
about
no, I'm
ODI
talking
World
about
Cup.
all-rounders. Haha, I'm talking about all-rounders. I'm not talking about all-rounders. So yeah, Shreyas Iyer, so obviously he has cemented his number four position just like
Well,
anything.
even KL Rahul and these people will be there. I think only Rohit Sharma and Virat
Hmm.
Kohli are nearing the end of their phase, but others are still may have many years in them, so they will be there.
Hmm.
Shubman Gill is
So
all youngster only. Yeah,
now since it like Kohli and Rohit are in their last phase of career,
yeah,
so obviously now once Rohit retires, there will be Yashasvi to fill in his position. Who do you see
yeah.
coming at number three after Kohli gets retired?
Karun Nair.
Karun Nair, right? So
Yeah,
obviously Karun Nair needs to get these kind of chances in the ODI setup so
yeah.
that he can
Definitely, you have to
establish
give
like
him now
Kohli.
because you have to give opportunity now because after this kind of a Vijayasare trophy and also in the Ranji trophy also he has helped Vidarbha to win the Ranji trophy. Like how many centuries he has scored. And then Vijay Hazare Trophy
Hmm.
also Karnataka they did well till the finals, but unfortunately they lost to Karnataka in the finals. But he played well. Like in every match he has played well in the Vijay Hazare Trophy also. So he deserves an opportunity. Karun Nair.
Hmm. Obviously, yeah. So Karun Nair can be a very good prospect. And Ajinkya and Cheteshwar at you are telling that Ajinkya and Cheteshwar should be included, and Karun also should be included in the England tour, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So who do you drop then?
I would drop Rohit Sharma actually.
Rohit Sharma and
I think you can drop Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, but they won't do that. That's the thing actually.
they can drop Rohit, but they'll not drop Kohli. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
Kohli will
because
not be
Rohit
dropped.
himself he dropped himself for that Sydney Test match. So he saw that. So I
That
think Rohit.
all, yeah, that all drama of BGT which happened, it was I think just to I don't know why. Like I guess I even doubt Rohit being a part of that tour.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rohit might not play. Who else to drop
Hmm.
actually? That's the thing. But another issue is that nobody
Because
played well in that BGT actually. In BGT and New Zealand
that's
series,
also
not many batters contributed. That's
that's also an issue we should consider that no batter performed. Why only we are talking about Rohit and Kohli? No batter performed well, if you see.
only in Perth Test match actually we dominated and won. But other Test matches like no one performed. So, but still the many big names are there, and I don't know whether to drop them or not.
And like there is also a guy Abhimanyu Ishwaran. He's also a very good prospect. He has been performing well, but he's unable to find a spot in Indian side. So any your views on Ishwaran?
Yeah, another promising left-hander actually. But I thought he will get a chance in the BGT, but unfortunately he couldn't. But maybe if Rohit doesn't play, maybe he might get a chance to open the innings.
They even tried Devdutt Padikkal there, but again his performance was not up to the par. Padikkal got two chances in the BGT.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, maybe in Padikkal's place, Karun Nair can play actually, according to me.
Huh, exactly. Because his first class, like Ishwaran's first class record is really good. He has
Yeah,
an
yeah,
average of around 49 and he can be tried like for opening.
yeah, yeah,
Unless
definitely.
and until they are trying to promote KL Rahul there because KL and Yashashvi can also open. Then Gill at number three.
Yeah, actually, KL actually played well in the BGT, so he can be given opportunity in the England Test series.
Hmm. Technique wise, he's the most sound player in the team against the
Yeah,
seam and swing. Yeah. So I guess now we have discussed most of the things what we wanted to discuss,
and
starting from
T20 World Cup.
the
T20 World Cup in India also we will be having the advantage next year. But the thing is, silencing India in home conditions has been a norm for other teams. Like if you see in 2016 T20 World Cup, West Indies came and
Hmm.
silenced India and they won the semi-final. And then Carlos Brathwaite made his name, remember his name. He smashed those four sixes and won the T20 World Cup for West Indies. That happened in India. And in 2023 World Cup, Pat Cummins and Australia, they came and silenced India. So we never know actually. Even though India are favorites, some other team will come and silence. That's the thing.
Obviously, this can happen. It can happen. Being favorite doesn't guarantee you that you are definitely the champion. Obviously, it can happen. But again, let's see. But I doubt any team playing well. Like imagine playing against Chakravarti and Bumrah.
Yeah, yeah. That will be something else actually. Because already you have
Yeah.
Bumrah, and then we are talking about Varun Chakravarti, Bumrah of spin bowling. So two Bumrahs will be very tough to handle in a single team.
And you never know in this IPL you get some another talent who is like qualified for playing for India will become.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, there is
Yeah.
another bowler named Mayank Yadav. He can also play, but unfortunately, he's getting too many injuries. Like he's also having some
Ah,
great pace. Actually, even Mayank
hmm.
Yadav, even Umran, a bowler like Umran Malik didn't get many opportunities. Is what I'm feeling. Those are all real talent bowlers, but they didn't get enough opportunities. Otherwise, even
Hmm.
they and also the thing with those bowlers is they are all injury prone. Actually, if they're not able
Actually,
to
Umran is also struggling with his fitness.
who,
Umran.
yeah, that's the thing.
Umran
Actually,
Malik.
they're all injury prone. If they are playing for India means they should play continuously, isn't it? You can't play 1 2 matches and get injured. Like so, that's what exactly same thing happened to Deepak Chahar also. He'll come and he
Hmm.
will play 2 matches and then he's ruled out due to injury. Comes and plays 3 4 5 matches and then ruled out due to injury. That is not then you can't play continuously. I think that's why
Hmm.
those players are getting ruled out. And even now, Bumrah is also actually I don't know whether he can recover. Like he's also going to miss the first 2 weeks of IPL due to injury.
Yeah, and Shane Bond has made a comment that another back injury can prove
Yeah, yeah,
really costly for his career, and it may prove career ending for him. So there was a debate going on:
yeah,
should
yeah,
Bumrah
yeah.
change his action?
Actually, the fingers
But
crossed. Actually, like nothing like another injury shouldn't come like that because it's such an important bowler for India, and this could be very very
yeah.
tragic if it happens like that. Yeah,
But again, various other bowlers, if you see comments of Shoaib Akhtar, Mohammad Asif, they have already said that Bumrah is injury prone. The kind of action, the kind of run up he has, he doesn't really like goes into the flow just like Mark Wood goes. With he doesn't sprint, he just jogs and bowls. So that's really difficult for his body to endure all that kind of pressure because he obviously bowls around 140, 145. Like regularly, he's bowling at that pace.
and
So it
not
is
only
very
that,
difficult
actually,
for
even not only that, during the PGT, I think he had to strain himself a lot because the whole India was only dependent on him. No other bowler or no other batter was contributing. Like everyone started to say, like we only believe in Jassi Bhai. We only believe in Jassi Bhai. We want Bumrah. Bumrah only should bowl like that. They were saying, and then he got injured, and then like these things are happening. I think people should not be over dependent on one individual. Teamwork is important.
definitely. Yes. So yes, we really discussed all these things, and hopefully the road ahead for India will be a very smooth, and the transition will also be very smooth with new players coming in and old players now hanging their boots. So we
Yeah.
have so much cricket coming up our way. Like right now, just we are starting with IPL from 22nd, and after
One
that
minute.
also
1 minute.
we have that England.
1 minute. One
Yeah,
minute. 1 minute. Yeah. So new players are going to take over the reins, and the old players are in the end of their career. So hopefully, we will continue this discussion in the next part.